I am burning up. Heater like, honey, you said you was cold.
Sideways, yeah. Sideways.
Sideways. This is how I get pumped up for every video, you guys, because every time I turn on the camera, I be like, my dear, I hope this goes okay. If you're new to the channel, welcome to Just Live. They're like, girl, where you been? Like, you ain't uploaded a video in like a week. Honey, I've been working. I've been grinding. I've been like, no sleep, honey. No sleep at all. But we are launched. We're going to go over the line. We're going to talk about the concept. We're going to talk about the website. We're going to talk about it all in this video. Alrighty, I have all the shirts. These are 7. This is the 7. I'm wearing the white Stay Woke shirt. Which surprised me. There is so many shirts in this line that absolutely surprised me as far as their popularity. Which when I created this line originally, you guys, this line was actually created for women. It just was. It's how it came out, and I was like, girl, what about the men? It started with the one Stay Woke shirt, and then of course it went into a whole line. So I'm really excited. So we're gonna get started. Like I said, I'm wearing the Stay Woke shirt. My thing is, you'll probably see me in every last one of these shirts, because I worked hard on them and I am very proud of them, and I like love the way they look, and 2, it's just different when you see it on the person. And I worked with my mock-up lady who did a phenomenal job on these shirts, guys. Then, of course, I spent many hours looking for a warehouse, the perfect warehouse for me, setting it up. And so I was able to go with a printing company out of Birmingham, which I love the lady. She's straightforward. She's honest. So she just met my needs, and I literally met her at the last minute. I just really was not, I was like, God, I need the right person, and he sent her, and she is absolutely amazing. Anyway, I met with her. I picked out the every shirt, which they're all tri-blend, so they all fall just like the shirts you see, just like you see it on me. I went with tri-blend. You can get them in long sleeves, raglan, as well as the regular. And we added hoodies, you guys. You was like, what? I was like, yes. There of course will be an upcharge for the hoodies as well as the long sleeves, but it's not that much of a price difference. Those will be specialty shirts that I will display on the website. So yes, I picked this thing through and through. This is my baby through and through. I have birthed this thing through and through, and I was looking out for you guys. So we of course are going with 3 different t-shirt lines, but they're all the same quality. There's a line for the kids, of course, a line for like regular sizes, and I went with I wanted to look out for my plus size people out there, because you guys, come on, I understand. So I got you guys covered. I definitely looked out for you guys. This is not trash together. I wanted to make something that I could put my name on and be absolutely proud of. So yes, we'll get started on the shirts. They are all online on my website, which was another reason that it also waited. I did not expect to have a website. This is something that came at the last minute as well, and so I spent many days working on that sucker to get it up and live, and I am as proud of it as well. I'm proud of all my things, you guys, and when you work hard on something, you should be proud of your stuff. So with the shirts, first of all, I wanted something that was wearable, because I knew people would support the shirt, and you guys have, man, orders have been coming in, so thank you to you guys who are ordering. I'm gonna get them as I folded them. Did You Die, which is out of Matthew 3:16. This is a medium. This is what a medium on any of the shirts will look like. So this is the But Did You Die, of course. That is John 3:16. If you have not figured out, these all have verses. So how many of you guys, and let me know, have been going and looking and figuring out what verse goes with what? And some of you, you're just like, I know what that one meant. But I actually created it for my best friend's son. She wanted a shirt. That's their favorite verse. That's his favorite verse. So that's why I created that shirt. As well as it went with the line. You guys, I did not plan this line out. And what I mean is I didn't go, this is a line that's very salvation based. I did not realize that it was going to be this way. This is how it came together. So this was one of the ones that I didn't know if I was going to make, but I was like, I went back and forth on it, and so I threw it in at the last minute. I got the right shirt, the right font for it, and so this is one of my favorites. Now all of them I love. Like there's not one where I'm like no, I'm not gonna put out halfway garbage, but this is one of my favorite shirts, and this has been a very popular shirt among everybody, not just men, but women and kids. So this is the Catch Me Slippin'. And this is the only shirt that has a back to it, and we put the verse on the back, Romans 3:23, which all have sinned and fallen short of the glory of God. So I love this shirt. I really like this shirt a lot. So yeah, Catch Me Slippin'. Alrighty. This was a last minute ad. This was definitely a last minute ad. Love it. John 10:10. If you've ever been on Alabama AIM, if you don't know what AIM is, that's a mission trip that the Assemblies of God take there. It's normally youth and teenagers, or young adult leaders go on. But we always did this video called John 10:10. It will never die. Listen, John 10:10 will be still, our grandchildren will be doing John 10:10. If you know John 10:10, shout it out, honey. Anyway, don't get got. John 10:10, which is the devil comes to steal, kill, and destroy, but I have come that you may have life and have it more abundantly. You guys, the white shirts are so popular. And I was like, Ebony, why did you make a white line, honey? You gonna keep it clean, everybody. Alrighty, this is a classic Stay Woke. This was the first design, of course, of the line Stay Woke, and it is in black. It's a different font from the white, so you're not going to get the same font. These are all unique as the white one. So this is one of my favorite shirts as well. Alrighty, if you've heard me say this, especially if you watched my first video, my JustLive launch video. If you haven't, go watch that video. Alright, this is in a 3X, and this is I'm a Liability. I thought it was going to be a great kid's shirt when I did it, but everybody likes this shirt as well. So this is very popular among men. But I love it too. This is one of my favorite because I am a liability. All right, I'm a Liability comes from John 22:2, and some of you are trying to figure out this. You're like, how does this imply? I'm a liability, which it's a very long verse, so I'm going to read it for you guys. But it is John 22:2. I did that little secret code in there. You're like, there's only 2 twos. Yeah, you can explain that. That's what these shirts are for. They're conversation pieces as well. For those of y'all that are like, I'm too shy to talk to people about God, wear this shirt. They'll ask you about it. Instant conversation piece. So John 22:2. Therefore, when he had risen from the dead, his disciples remembered what he had said, and then they believed in the scripture and the word which Jesus had said. Once we hear it, not only are we liable for it, but we're a liability to God, and God had to pay that. You know how when you get liability on your car, you're supposed to have full coverage, but you know, most people get liability because that liability will cover any accident that we have, any mess up we have, that's covered. We're a liability to God, and God sent Jesus to cover all of our garbage. That's what the whole dying was for. It's to cover our sins as a human, as a nature, as a people, our downfalls. So this is my favorite shirt. This is something that you hear a lot along with I'm trying. So yes, I really do love this shirt a lot. Alrighty, of course I couldn't do a line and not do my brand as a whole, Just Live, because y'all, we are over here just living. It's your classic white. And so, yes, I did a Just Live shirt, and it doesn't have a scripture to it, but if you have been following anything I have been posting, you understand, you know about Just Live, you know that's the brand, you know that's the whole concept of everything that we... Last one, not least one, of course I had 3 Stay Woke shirts in this line. For that reason, they just have different, they're different styles. And so this is the white Stay Woke. This is a large. And so, and I love how these fall, y'all. This is amazing. I love this shirt. So anyway, this is the white Stay Woke. You will probably see me on this a lot. And as I said, I'm wearing the classic white Stay Woke shirt. And so I'm very, very proud of this line. Again, as I said, take this off. I am very proud of this line. Very, very, very proud of it. Spent a lot of time and effort into it because I wanted to bring something that was of quality, that was wearable, that is something that people wanted to rock out. And so, like I said, it evolved and it's here and it's real. We're gonna go over the concept because y'all are like, where did you come from with this? Well, basically what happened is in July, I had a health scare that landed me into the hospital for 21 days. Basically, I had blood clots that had already been previously battling from the year before. They were supposed to be cleared. They came back. They came back like a beast. They were running up my leg, vertical through my abdomen. And not only that, but I also had a 26 centimeter tumor sitting on top of my uterus that was blocking my kidneys, as well as a blood clot racing to my heart. So they worked viciously to keep me alive, you guys. So I had a huge health crisis. So that put me down for a long time. So I got out the hospital, and then because I had to be cut open, I had to stay still. I had to stay still for months, and I couldn't do anything because I was healing. I was cut open from one end to the other. And so in that time, I really got acquainted with Netflix and YouTube. And so that's where the concept of, or not the concept, because I'd been wanting to do YouTube. I just didn't think that it was ever possible for me. But in that planning, I remember sitting in my yard one day where I normally would go just chill out, think, like let my thoughts run free. And this is where I was just talking to God. I was like, man, what do we do now? Like, we've gotten over this. Like, what do I do with my life now? And God had me on the lookout for the service that was going to happen the next day at church. He was just like, really be engaged in church tomorrow. I was like, yes, man. I was like, oh, this is going to be a blowout service, man. I'm so excited, at least for me. And so I get to church the next morning. I'm all excited. I'm looking forward. Praise and worship happens. And then my pastor, he came out of Matthew 25:13, which is, watch therefore, for you do not know the day or the hour. As soon as he said that verse, Stay Woke hit my brain. The entire concept hit my brain. I don't know what he said after that, but I do listen, Pastor. I really do. But this concept began to be birthing inside of me. And it took off. When, like I said in the first video, it took off and just... it went. I mean, it even went past this line. Like I'm so many lines into this thing. It's time for them to come. And so that's where the concept of Stay Woke came from. That's the reason that the line is called Stay Woke. Here's the deal, man. The world they try every day to make us forget about this thing called God, Jesus, heaven, and the rapture. Like, they really do. They try to make us forget it. We have to constantly be woke to the fact that this is only temporary. We're only temporary, but anything that we do outside of God is not temporary. Unless, of course, that we acknowledge that. We ask God for forgiveness, that we try to live our best life through Him. My life would not be what it is if it wasn't for Him. I'll never let anyone take me away from that. Now, do I struggle and fail at that every single day? Yup. I'm so glad that my God is loving and patient with me, and He forgives me, and He's like, you know what? She trying, you guys. Let's just try. Let's try. Let's just, as long as you are trying, and you are trying with everything in your heart, because you can tell if somebody is trying or if they just trying. Like, somebody who's trying with everything in their heart, you understand that, and that's in everything in life. Like, you can see it, and you're so willing to, like, help and camaraderie. And God is the same way. He has allowed me to really start to understand His love. And this is because I prayed for this, and I was like, how does God continue to love us every day. And every day we walk around and we want to love him, but we're just like, we're too focused on we have our issues. I've been hurt by God, I've been hurt by church, I've been hurt by this, I've been hurt by that. And I'm like, God still, and he has really over the past probably month really allow me to get a complete glimpse of what it is to love him and what it is to literally want to give everything to us, but we're just sitting there so afraid because of our downfalls, because of our shortcomings, and because of things we've dealt with, and we just keep looking at him, and all he wants to do is love us. Like, all God wants to do is love us. We just have to be willing to be loved and to let him love us. And so that's what it's about. That's what God is. God is nothing but love. He ain't nothing but love. God is ultimate love. God is love. Like, is when you describe, like, you say, oh, that's Ebony, she's stay woke. God is love. And so all he trying to do is love us, you guys. So if you out there and God is impressing on your heart to let him love you, man. It is the greatest feeling in the world. Let God love you. Let him love you. He ain't gonna leave you. He's not gonna forsake you. He's not gonna turn on you. He's not gonna disappoint you. He won't. That's all in our head. Everything else is in our head. Let God love you. And so that is the concept of stay woke. I hope that I've explained this clearly and properly. Now, for the website and ordering, you guys, I tried to make this as simple as possible. Because I knew a lot of people was gonna want to order in person. I'm gonna say, if you can, and this is for inventory, this is for all the things that I have to keep up with, that I have to adult with, please, even if you want to pay me in cash, please go online and order so that I can send you out an invoice, so that you have a receipt, so that if anything happens to your order, there's tracking. I don't mind taking money directly from you, but please make sure you go online and you order. Please, please, please. Go online and order. I've tried to make ordering as simple as possible and as safe and secure as possible. All money transactions, if you order online, of course, is going to go through PayPal. I asked around, what is the most secure? What's the easiest thing to go with? PayPal is the easiest. Now, of course, PayPal takes all major credit cards as well. And I do not have any of your card information. We have tested this out because I wanted to know. I don't know your records. I don't know your bank. I don't know nothing. All it tells me is that you have processed an order, that you have posted payment. That payment was posted into the account, and you are good to go. Now, if you want to go online and I'll have this all linked below as well. You will go to www.ebsjustliveapparel.com. That is my website, and you will go through, and if you will go to the gallery, see what shirts you want, there's a page under available product. It shows you the pricing of everything, and it shows you which shirt. Also, one of the cool things that I'm doing, this will be, as long as I'm creating lines and selling t-shirts, this is going to be this, $3 of everything that you give is going to go towards some form of cause. If I'm collabing with a person, that person's picking out that cause, whatever cause they want. They don't necessarily have to be a church cause. It can be any cause. So I'm really excited about that. But that'll be the life of the line. This first line is for our local children's ministry. It's actually my church. When I first started this, I said, this is what I want to do. If you don't know, I was a children's leader for 10 years. And so that is a ministry that's very important to me, and that has had such a huge impact on my life. I don't think that if I've ever not been a children's leader, I would not be able to communicate the way that I can communicate right now. And the roles that I played while I was in that ministry is what has been able to lead me to where I am now. So I assure you that all your money is being used very well within that ministry. I can take that to the bank and die with it. So $3 of every shirt will go to support that ministry. And because I know and I've worked in it, I understand, honey, children's ministry is not cheap at all. There's so much that goes into it. So that's what that will be. So yeah. my goal is to be able to give back. I want to be able to give bigger than I've ever been able to give. Because I'm not a money person, y'all, at all. Like, I don't care about money. I'm an experienced person. I want to live life, but you need money to live. But I do want to take all the resources I have and give them away. And I don't just mean that by money, but once I figure this thing out, our church has just started our small group program, but I would like to start a small group where I teach people who are wanting to venture out into YouTube, but have no idea what they're doing. That's something that I want to be able to offer my expertise to, because I've had so many people, my tech guy, my friend who, like, I literally right now, I think he's dealing with an issue I'm having with the promo video. But if it wasn't for him, I may lose my mind sometimes. But I want to be able to offer my expertise to people who are wanting to pursue their dream, because the reason that I can do what I'm doing right now is because I've had people in my life that has guided me and supported me and had patience with me and really helped me to get where I am now. So I'm all about this year. I just want to give back. I don't care about nothing else. I just want to be able to give back all that has been given to me and more. And so I'm really excited about that. So if you've already ordered, thank you so much, you guys. If you're going to order, thank you so much. Now the process is 7 to 10 business days, because as you get them, I order them and I send them to the printer. And so give them a week to print them up. Give me a couple of days to ship them. Now this process will not be this long as lines go on, but I did not want to shoot myself in the foot by offering shipping dates that were not available, honey. I can't get you a shirt out in 3 days. It's just not gonna happen. But give me 2 weeks before you make your assumption on whether I'm a good business person or not. And we're going to get through this thing. And again, for all of you who are jumping out on a limb with me, thank you. I understand. For all of you that are there in the beginning processes, I will never forget my people in the beginning. I'll never forget my first viewer. I'll never forget the first person that bought my shirt. I just don't. My beginning people, because these are people that are trusting me, and I don't have a reputation right now. So thank you guys so much. All the people that are sharing the website, thank you so much. There's been so many shares. You guys have blown up the site. You may not be telling me that you have, but my website lets me see every day it doesn't let me see who's viewing it, but it lets me see how many people are trafficking through. 200 people viewed my site yesterday, and when it went live, you guys are definitely interested, and I'm definitely excited about that. So stay tuned. I have videos coming up for you guys. Like I said, this week has been hustle and grind and hustle and grind and hustle and grind some more. So I have been working and napping, not sleeping, but definitely napping. But I will be kicking out videos this week, so definitely stay tuned for that. I love you guys. I do. Ride with me. Take this thing with me, man. We're going somewhere. We are going somewhere. And definitely thank you for supporting the Stay Woke line. And I will see you in the next video.
Look up in the sky. Ooh, I made it. Think I'm gonna lie. When I tell you I ain't gonna take it, I got hands on the nation. Check my reputation. Yeah, that scoreboard still wanna know that my tomb is vacant. That's why I'm undefeated.